Yo guys, what's poppin', G? Just coming here to give you my Raw review. Now, Raw last night took place from the Earl's Court in London, England, and it was a very much good show for an international stage, and pretty much just for wrestling in general. It topped what the Italian fans got to see last week. So Raw started out with Shane McMahon cutting another decent promo. I mean, Shane McMahon's saving Raw, in my opinion. He's worth watching. And he and and Vince McMahon took on a fellow Brit known as Robbie Brookside. He seemed like a very good wrestler, but I mean, I've been told this by my British friends on MSN that he's a very good wrestler, but of course if it's a squash match, I mean, they're not going to show it. You know, some high spots, just Shane's move across the ring. The Shane Terminator, the McMahoninator. That was a good match. It was an okay match. I mean, come on. It's just there to build for Backlash. Not much there. So Raw starts out aight. And then Trevor Murdoch took on Matt Hardy in a match that I really didn't pay much attention to until I saw the finish when Trevor Murdoch did a Canadian Destroyer. That was fucking awesome. Okay? You gotta give Trevor Murdoch props for that. A big man doing a Canadian Destroyer. Get the fuck out. And it will lead to Backlash when the Hardys retain. Come on, 2 weeks in a row the challengers win. Come on, last time that happened, Deuce and Domino, and then they lost. Melina took on Maria and beat her in 3 minutes. I think I've seen that match because they got no other divas for Melina to take on except Mickey, and they're saving that for the PPV of Backlash, so whatever. Weirdest moment of all of Raw was them advertising Edge versus Randy Orton when WWE obviously sent Randy Orton's ass home. I mean, what the fuck? Why would they advertise that? They got people's hopes up. So yeah. And Carlito on Carlito and squashed Carlito, leaving Carlito no credibility until he hopefully turns heel, which I think they're doing, and he's said some words in Spanish to Ric Flair. So, really, who cares? I just hope they do that. We need Carlito as heel again. And then, the main event of Raw was a damn good wrestling classic between Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels and the champ, aka the chump, John Cena. The match started out slow. I mean, it was your typical Cena match where he gets owned. But, you know, it started out slow, but it built, you know. That match was what wrestling's supposed to be. Roller coasters and getting the fans all into it. I mean, that's what what Bill of RVD Tito for Life says. That's what wrestling is. That match was what wrestling is. I mean, I hate the WWE. I've hated Raw the past couple times. Past while. I mean, I've been watching wrestling since summer of '93. And that match was probably the best match of '07 so far. I mean, come on. Cena, the ending was so awesome. I mean, just how HBK landed the FU, came from the turnbuckle, and then super kick to his face. Oh, good match. I mean, give him a standing ovation. They went 1 hour and I don't know why WWE let that match go on, on cable. I mean, come on. That match should have been what happened at WrestleMania, and it would have put Cena a little higher in my book. I mean, I'm surprised he went an hour with HBK, who I know can go an hour, because he went an hour with my idol, the Bret Hart. That's another video. So, all in all, Raw gets a 7 out of 10, because pretty much the first hour or whatever was horrible, and then the HBK Cena match saves it. So yeah, stay tuned for my Backlash videos and TNA, you know. And guys, I'm looking for send some questions in because I'm interested in talking about wrestling with people. If you would like to talk to me on MSN, it's on my profile. So go get it. Oh, and one more thing before I'm off the air. Go Raps, baby.